Welcome to Insurance Talk Texas. There is a coverage gap quietly threatening thousands of small businesses across North Texas, and most of the owners affected have no idea it exists. Today, we are getting into commercial auto insurance, one of the most misunderstood topics in the small business world. Joining me, as always, is my co-host, and we are partnering today with Schell Insurance, a trusted independent insurance agency serving Frisco, McKinney, Plano, and the greater Collin and Denton County area.
And this is a topic I am genuinely fired up about because the misconception here is so widespread and the consequences are so serious. Most small business owners believe that because they have personal auto insurance on their truck or van, they are covered when something happens on the way to a job site. That is not how it works.
Tell them why.
The moment your vehicle is being used in the course of business, your personal auto policy can exclude the claim entirely. Transporting goods, hauling equipment, making deliveries, driving to a client location. Any of those activities can trigger the business use exclusion on a standard personal policy. So you get into an accident on the way to a job in Frisco and your insurer says, "Sorry, you were working." That claim is denied. And now you are personally exposed.
This is not a technicality. This is the actual language inside most personal auto policies. And the team at Schell Insurance, 972-423-4546, sees this gap all the time when business owners call them for a coverage review.
Right, and it is not just about the vehicle being damaged. The bigger liability is when someone else gets hurt. If you rear-end another driver on the way to a job site and that claim gets denied by your personal carrier, you could be facing a lawsuit with zero commercial coverage behind you. That is a business-ending scenario for a small contractor.
So let's talk about what commercial auto actually covers, because there is a structure here that owners need to understand. What does a commercial auto policy do that a personal policy does not?
A few critical things. First, commercial auto policies are designed for business use, full stop. No question about whether the trip qualifies. Second, commercial policies carry much higher liability limits because courts recognize that a business vehicle hitting someone is a different level of exposure. Texas requires minimum liability limits for commercial vehicles, and depending on vehicle weight and cargo type, those minimums can increase significantly.
And that is where having an independent agency like Schell Insurance in your corner really matters. They work with multiple carriers, so they can match the right policy to your actual business operations, rather than just handing you a standard form.
That is the key thing for consumers to understand. You want an agent who knows what questions to ask. What vehicles do you own? What do you haul? Do your employees ever drive their own cars for work? That last one is a whole separate issue a lot of owners overlook.
Hired and non-owned auto coverage. Talk to me about that.
So here's the scenario. You have a small landscaping company in McKinney. One of your crew members drive their personal truck to pick up supplies. On the way back, they cause an accident. Your employee's personal auto carrier denies the claim because they were on the clock. Your general liability policy denies it because it excludes autos. And guess who is left holding the lawsuit? Your business. Hired and non-owned auto coverage, sometimes called HNOA, closes that gap. It covers your business liability when employees use personal or rental vehicles for work.
And the thing that gets me is how affordable this protection actually is compared to the risk. Schell Insurance can walk you through adding HNOA as an endorsement to your existing business policy. You can reach their team at 972-423-4546 or check them out at schellinsurance.com. That's SCHELL insurance.com. This is not a complicated add-on. It is a straightforward conversation with a licensed agent.
And for business owners who actually own company vehicles, the commercial auto policy itself covers your fleet, your drivers, your liability exposure, and you can add collision, comprehensive, and uninsured motorist protection on the commercial side, just like you would on a personal policy.
What about the owner who says, "Look, I am a solo operator, one truck. I barely use it for anything outside of work." Do they still need commercial coverage?
Absolutely. Solo operators are actually some of the most exposed because there is no separation between them and the business. A denied claim means there is nothing between that lawsuit and their personal finances. Schell Insurance works with solo operators across Collin and Denton County on exactly this situation every day.
Let's land the plane with 3 takeaways. Number 1, if your vehicles are being used for business activities, a personal auto policy is probably not enough. Number 2, if your employees ever drive their own vehicles for work, you need hired and non-owned coverage. Number 3, work with an independent agency that shops multiple carriers for you.
And number 3 is where Schell Insurance is the move. They serve Frisco, McKinney, Plano, Prosper, Allen, and the greater Collin and Denton County area. Independent agency, which means they represent you, not one carrier.
Call Schell Insurance at 972-423-4546 or visit SchellInsurance.com, that's SCHELL insurance.com, and ask for a commercial auto review. Do not wait until there's a claim to find out you had the wrong coverage. That is it for today's Insurance Talk Texas. Share this with every business owner you know driving a work vehicle in North Texas. We will see you next time.